season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff time is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back to throw. It's Simpson. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So second down after the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. That's an outstanding throw there by the junior quarterback.
Well, without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. Now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Looking for his back. Gallinari open, hits him right in stride. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Crucial moment early in this national championship game. Can they convert on third down in the red zone? Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. He's hit as he throws it. Touchdown, tie. They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The shotgun running play call. Gets the first and still running. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, South Carolina. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Alabama. He'll stroll into the end zone. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. They'll mark off the penalty yardage. It's half the distance to the goal. To the air. It's Sellers. Screen to the wide receiver. Finding space at the 20. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. There was no catching him that time. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the move now. Escapes the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a deep shot to the right, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Gamecocks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch, can he get in? He will score! Touchdown, South Carolina. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Bringing it out. It's Bennett. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Over the middle. It's Brown. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback is forced out. That's a huge loss. A big sack for this defense. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Sellers. Bringing pressure. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the 2nd quarter? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustment. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. What a catch. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Sellers. He fires downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Oh, a reverse. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Breaks into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The receiver makes the catch. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. First down and 10 now. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Touchdown, tie. This passing game is on fire today.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
South Carolina, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Bennett. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the kickoff will be a return. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He gets loose. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Using his legs on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. The offense now operating in empty. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the move now. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down. Comes up short.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He'll be tackled at the 21, and it's good work by the coverage team.
South Carolina will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking downfield. It's Sellers. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
South Carolina, 35.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Sacked, dropped at the 3. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. They bring the punter onto the field now. Just able to get it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
South Carolina 35.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it off.
Bringing it out, it's Bennett. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch, gotta pad your stats.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
On 1st down, it's play action. Dumps a short throw down to the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Gamecocks line it up with 1st and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Wants to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Now they're putting themselves in these 3rd and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
It looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Miller. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realize
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quick throw to the left. Nice grab. It's Porton. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going to pull it down and run.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. In the red area, it's Miller. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grinding away on the ground. End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. QB sneak. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Bennett. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Gamecocks will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. He's running out of time here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
The tight end's got it on the corner route. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, this is what makes this tight end so difficult, Chris. I mean, this defense is playing man-to-man coverage. You go to a corner route, he's running like a wide receiver. Travis Kelce in the NFL has changed the game for up-and-coming tight ends from the high school game, now in the college game. They're essentially wide receivers playing tight end.
The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Championship game, and there is nobody you can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Now they like to go for 2 to make this a 3-point margin. Dropping back, it's Sellers. It's a quick grab. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackle number 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Toss play, running right. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Running out of time in the pocket. Going for a big play downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Looking to score with a wide receiver handoff here. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You talk about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this 3-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To throw, it's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
It's another deep shot. Touchdown, Bama. They jump on top now here in the fourth. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. The sure hands, it's Bennett. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. But the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this
Good
team
game, buddy.
all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Official.